DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
There as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
22.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon Carr.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
On the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to
rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
A 51.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The carry for Carolina. Vita Vea on the stop. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Panthers 6, Buccaneers 0.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Brady. He finds McCoy. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun on third down, Brady. He's got Evans. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
it. Down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So that'll back him up 5.
For this life.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
What we got? Mike 59. Jack it, reload. So we got
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster gain and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
50-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
check, 59.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Again, it's Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's go on. No, 66. Go stand it.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First and 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
LaShawn McCoy.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
Go Bandit!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. And they go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Now the ball comes loose, and I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
That's William Golston there, who fought his way in to make the play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
7-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Brady's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. He may try and run, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
On downs.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 76 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Panthers 24. Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. From the 36, Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On 3rd down, Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The 40-yard line.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Boy, that's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Pioneers.
Brady to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, this is caught. Gronkowski. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
Antoine Winfield Jr. Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. One final try now for Brady. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Final score, Panthers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that